Hi, Dr. Mangekar. Welcome to Pakistan. I know this is your first visit, so if you can tell us how do you feel, what have your observations been so far?
First of all, thank you very much. And I am overwhelmed by the reception and the emotional reception that the people of Pakistan have given since I landed in Karachi. Uh, Possibly, this is my first visit, and for the first time, uh, I feel that I am not in a foreign country at all. During the last 25 years, I have traveled more than 15 to 20 countries in the world. But then, for the first time, feeling that I am in my own country. People's involvement, people's understanding, people's genuine concern towards Indo-Pak cordial relations, people's desire to attain peace between the two countries, and their dream for development. I think it is fascinating for me. And while going back after returning to India, I definitely carry this message to the Indian people.
Since you're an economist, I'd like to ask you how the global recession, how will it affect the challenges, how will it affect the development challenges of the subcontinent? Will it have, what kind of an effect will it have?
See what happens basically after globalization of 1990s, the world economies, different national economies of developed as well as developing country, they came to be more integrated. And international trade became one of the major instruments of attaining faster development. Now, this means, in other words, if there is recession in the Western world, beginning from America, then it slows down the demand for the commodities and the services coming from the developing world. Now, if there is lack or fall in aggregate demand for the goods and commodities, this affects production. Then production of goods and commodities declines, or there is fall in the demand for the goods and commodities. This reduces the production. This reduces the demand for factors of production, such as most importantly capital, but more important than capital for labor. Now, mostly the developed countries are affected, but developed countries have attained a certain stage of economic enhancement. They have been successful for last 100, 200 years of their history of economic development. Their average income is $30,000 per annum per capita. We are struggling. Say Pakistan is having 2,400, India is having $3,200 per annum. Bangladesh is still low. That's why the question is, our countries, developing countries, particularly of Asia and South Asia, we are having low per capita income, we are having low medium rate of growth. Of course, India is the exception to that. But then rest of the countries, they are finding to some extent difficult to achieve high rate of economic growth. But growth alone is not important. What is important also is creating more and more jobs, creating more and more employment. Because our young people, both boys and girls, men and women, they are having different levels of skills. That's what the major problem of the South Asian countries such as India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh is to expand employment opportunities. And these employment opportunities are adversely affected by the global recession. Fortunately for India, I should say with some sense of confidence, and I'm very happy about it, this global recession did not affect much because our banking system, in Indian banking system, is very strong, it is very widely spread, and it is highly regulated. That's why our credit policy was intact, and we did not suffer not that we did not suffer, we did not suffer substantially from global financial recession.
What do you think are the significant climate change challenges being faced by the subcontinent?
No, climate change in India is extremely particular. We have got strong Ministry of Environment and Forest, and we are having massive program. We are tuning our all development programs, particularly mining and mineral resources. Uh, we are making very strict implementation of environmental clearances, and then we are very much careful about it, and then we are trying to create this message internationally that global summit, all development negotiations at international trade levels, and we also want that all countries in the world, particularly Southeast Asia, should create an integrated policy where we shall fight together the problems of climate disaster.
Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
your time. Thank you. I think very